Bitcoin clings to 63K as fear grips markets, but a bullish MACD flip whispers a quiet reversal. Good morning, investors. Welcome to Aurelian Wealth. The crypto market opens cautious today, with Bitcoin holding at $63,089 and a combined top 5 market cap anchored by BTC's 1.27 trillion valuation. Bitcoin dominance remains firm as altcoins tread water, and sentiment sits squarely in the fear zone at 27 out of 100. The tone is defensive, but beneath the surface, momentum indicators hint that sellers may be losing steam. Let's dig into the numbers. Bitcoin trades at $63,089, 1.2% at over 24 hours and 1.3% on the week. A modest pullback within a tight range. The RSI 14 reads 43.9, sitting in neutral territory, neither oversold nor overbought, leaving room for a move in either direction. Encouragingly, the MACD histogram has flipped bullish at 67.18, printing above its signal line at -252.62, a sign that downside momentum is fading. Key support rests at 62,466, with overhead resistance at 65,045 on the 7-day and 65,410 on the 3-day. Traders should watch a stop-loss zone just beneath support around 62,150 to manage downside risk. Not financial advice, door. Ethereum sits at $167.55, down 1.1% on the day, but up 0.7% over the week, showing relative resilience versus Bitcoin. The RSI 14 reads 42.6, neutral with a slight lean toward caution, while the MACD histogram turns bullish at +2.9, above its signal line at 7.49, echoing the momentum shift we see in BTC. Immediate support is well-defined at $1,840, with resistance capped at $1,981 on the 7-day and $1,937 on the 3-day. A protective stop below 1,039 helps guard against a support break. Not financial advice, door. Among the majors, BNB is today's clear leader, climbing 3.8% over the week to $585.46, despite a mild 0.8% dip in the last 24 hours, a sign of underlying strength in the Binance ecosystem. The stablecoins Tether and USDC hold their pegs at exactly $1, with USDT commanding a massive $183.3 billion market cap that underscores persistent liquidity on the sidelines. Ethereum's weekly gain of 0.7% edges out Bitcoin's decline, hinting at rotation into ETH. Overall, the majors are consolidating rather than breaking down. Today's trending tickers tell a DeFi-heavy story. Uniswap is drawing attention as traders rotate into decentralized exchange leaders amid choppy centralized markets. The GRVT token is buzzing on community hype and fresh listing speculation, though thin liquidity makes it high risk. Meanwhile, Pump.Fund continues to capture the meme coin frenzy, driving speculative volume on Solana. Exercise heightened caution with these names. Hype-driven tokens can reverse violently. Not financial advice. The Crypto Fear and Greed Index sits at 27, firmly in the fear zone, signaling elevated selling pressure and cautious positioning among investors. Historically, deep fear can present contrarian entry opportunities for patient buyers. On the whale front, our trackers logged no major Bitcoin transfers above $1 million in the last 24 hours, suggesting large holders are sitting tight rather than distributing. That quiet accumulation phase often precedes a decisive move, so stay alert. Over the next 24 to 48 hours, Bitcoin bulls need to defend support at $62,466 and reclaim resistance near $65,410 to confirm a reversal, while Ethereum must hold $1,849 and push through $937. With the Fear and Greed Index at 27, sentiment remains fragile, so watch macro catalysts. Fed rhetoric, dollar strength, and equity market direction can all sway risk appetite. The bullish MACD crossovers on both assets are encouraging, but neutral RSI readings demand patience. Size positions carefully and respect your stops. Not financial advice, Dior. Here's today's Bitcoin setup. A long position with an entry at $63,089. Place your stop loss at $62,153.67, just below key support, and target a take profit of $65,082.51 near overhead resistance, delivering a favorable risk-reward ratio of 1 to 2.1. The rationale is the bullish MACD histogram at 67.18 flipping above its signal line, paired with a neutral RSI of 43.9 that leaves ample upside room before overbought conditions. This is a momentum recovery play, invalidated on a clean break below support. not financial advice. Door. For Ethereum, we're eyeing a long setup with an entry at $1,867.55. Set your stop loss at $839.46, tucked below the $849 support, and aim for a take profit of $1,927.31 approaching resistance. Again, a clean risk-reward ratio of 1 to 2.1. The thesis rests on the bullish MACD histogram at plus 2.09, crossing above its signal line, alongside a neutral RSI of 42.6 that signals room to run. ETH's weekly outperformance versus BTC strengthens the case, but honor your stop if support fails. Not financial advice. Dior. If this breakdown added value, smash that subscribe button and enable notifications for daily crypto recaps, technical analysis, and whale alerts. Trade smart. We'll see you tomorrow at Aurelian Wealth.